Well, it's still morning at NTV, and I am coming to you from the streets of the Central Market here in AT Municipality Wakiso District this morning. Of course, there are signs of a downpour that may come very soon, but also still keeping tabs. On Friday, security operatives in Entebbe, led by police, dispersed a crowd that had gathered at Kiwafu Primary School to commemorate or celebrate the International Labour Day. But of course, after information reaching that some or part of the guest of honor, or the people behind these, were some of the opposition people that of course had expressed interest. For example, one of them for the parliamentary seat in Entebbe municipality, that is Lillian Babirye, and the police dispersed, confiscating some of the public address systems. But as we speak now, the opposition figures in Entebbe feel they are vulnerable in the hands of the security and say that what the security is doing to them does not lay a proper ground for them to feel comfortable in bidding or expressing interest for some of the political positions. And to just give us more insights on how this is happening and why they feel this is not to their advantage is one of the politicians, let me say opposition to be specific, who has expressed interest in a parliamentary seat, and that is Lillian Babirye. To just paint for us a picture of why they think they are being vulnerable to the hands of the security. And you're one of the people that had organized the commemoration of International Labour Day at Kiwafu grounds. First of all, good morning and welcome with me. Good morning at NTV. Good morning, Ivan, and good morning, dear NTV viewers. Yeah, why do you think you were vulnerable in the hands of the security, and as far as how you are expressing interest in some of the political seats? So what happened, first of all?
Of course, what happened on Friday is something that is not only unique to Entebbe. We have seen our president having his security withdrawn. We have seen Eddie Mutwe and his colleagues being detained without any reason. And that is why we, the people of Entebbe, have also become victims. On Friday, as I was trying to do our community outreach, which is not only unique to myself, we've seen the Namialos of NRM branding the yellow and all the colors there, and they've not been touched. But here I am, I lobbied for my people, and I was out there to give them some kind of support and energize us as workers for the women, for the Labour Day. But what happened? Police came and severely told us we should leave. They wanted to beat us, they wanted to imprison us, they wanted to confiscate all our equipment, even including the decoration for a poor service provider. This is something that we believe is not right. Denying us the right to express ourselves, denying us the right to freedom of expression are all violations of rights. We are breaking rights, and this is what Uganda ratified in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, in the Convention of Civil and Political Rights. Why should we reach this extent? Why are we violating Article 29 of the Ugandan Constitution? Yet it is the right of every Ugandan to express. I want to call upon all Ugandans in the civil society, in the political world.
We understand that on that day you had organized to give some eco-friendly charcoal stoves to the food vendors, the women working the markets, and some gumboots. We don't know if you gave them out. What happened? Did you?
Actually, we had started the process of giving out this equipment. So as we were giving out, and it was not only giving out, but we wanted to empower these women. How do you use these energy-saving stoves? How do you make briquettes from the rubbish that comes out from the markets, so that you are saving energy, so that you are saving on the money that you spend on charcoal to enable you make some profits? Yes. So as police came, someone gave them rumors that this was a political rally, which was totally wrong. And I also want to call upon police, be on ground, know what is going on. You cannot keep suppressing our voices.
They're saying you did not seek permission to have that event. That's what the police was saying.
That is totally wrong, because a month ago we went to police, we took a letter, and this letter was signed. We told them about the event and also the content of what we were supposed to do. Everything went on well. We didn't have any objection. We even did a drive to invite very many women to come and have this empowerment program. Unfortunately, as we had just started, the police came in and you saw all that happened. Yes.
So I don't know, are there some people who were arrested? Because I saw police running after some people, those who were holding NOP flags and the rest. Are there some people arrested?
Not anyone was arrested, but the act of scaring and fear, like bringing fear into the people, was also very bad. I saw very, very old women running with stoves. It was very unfortunate. Why don't we give people the chance to enjoy? If this government is failing to provide the basic minimum needs, why don't we give these young women, the old women who are just fighting for survival? They are fighting for survival. Why don't we give them this opportunity to enjoy and benefit from such programs? Yeah.
Okay, you are vying for a parliamentary seat, that's what I am told. Why do you think you deserve that position?
Of course, my track record, I've been a human rights activist, I'm a gender activist, I'm a person that has empowered the people of Entebbe through skilling, entrepreneurship programs. I've also touched the lives of very many pregnant young girls here in Entebbe. Being an island and a fishing community, there are very many young girls that get affected. I've also touched the lives of the youth. These are youth that are very idle, always on drugs. We are losing very young people in this community due to drugs. And these are things that I've tackled as a leader. I'm an international expert. I know how to lobby. I know how to reach out to communities. And I know how to bring impact to the communities. And I do believe that the people of Entebbe need a voice, need someone who will stand up. There is land grabbing here in Entebbe. There is snatching of stalls. Have taken all the stalls that belong to the common man. And no one is speaking about this. Every time, any other time they are meeting, they are discussing, but no conclusive answer comes up. I want the people of Entebbe to stand up. Let's protect our people. Let's protect the indigenous local people of Entebbe. Let's also stand up and defend the rights of our president. Every time they deny him security, they are depriving him of a life, the right to life. And this is totally wrong. This is...
Honorable, already Entebbe has been in the hands of opposition. Honorable Michael Kakembo, and you also, I'm told you're also vying as an opposition figure. What has not gone right that you think you are addressing? Because it's already in the hands of opposition.
Of course, as you may very well know, the incumbent right now has his issues, and these issues are his own making. No one is trying to fail him, but once you see candidates coming up in an opposition setting, just know there is a problem, there is a gap that must be filled. So I feel Honorable Kakembo is going to give away our victory to NRM if we don't stand up as the people of Entebbe. So that is why I'm directly coming, and I'm sure this is the right time for a woman of zeal, a woman of substance, to come up and defend the rights of the people of Entebbe and become the voice of the people of Entebbe.
And also, what happened on Friday could be just an indication of what may happen maybe in the time to come, because elections are just what do you anticipate, and how best can you harmonize with the security to make sure that your public gatherings are a success?
Of course, it's not even a prediction of the future. It's already happening. We are seeing NRM posters all over the place here. But even if you put just one poster, just to show your visibility, showing your presence among the community, our posters are removed that very night they are put. Yet we see NRM posters around here, and I really do not know what the intention is, because we are all Ugandans, we are all people of Entebbe who must be given equal rights. This is totally wrong. If they can just haunt a photo or a poster of a candidate because they are opposition, what is going to happen if we go and do rallies? This is something that must stop. We do not have to go and beg police. This is our constitutional right. It is our right to stand and be voted into any leadership position that we want. Let the police do its job. Let the police do the protection of the people and leave people to enjoy their fundamental freedoms. This is also going to bar very many women from politics. There are very many young women that would like to join politics. But wherever they see, oh, Lillian in Entebbe has been beaten, Asmat in Rengo has been beaten, because they are coming for open seats, they are going to deter themselves from coming. They are going to be bad. They are going to be scared away. And we are not growing. We are not growing the leadership.
My producer tells me we're running out of time. Let me just give you 15 seconds for your last word, so we hand over the conversation to my colleague Stephen Mbide. Just 15 seconds.
Okay, I would like to thank my team for the resilience they showed on Friday. It was not an easy path. It was full of intimidation. It was full of harassment. We are still chasing for the release of the equipment that was taken, but I know we are going to get this, and I believe that we, the people of Entebbe, are not going to be deterred or scared because police is here to satisfy the needs and the wants of an individual.
Honorable, I want to thank you so much for making time to speak to us.
Thank you very much, Ivan, and nice meeting you.
Well, it's been an insightful conversation from the streets of Central Market here in Entebbe Municipality Wakiso District.